What's up? Turn it up on a Wednesday. What's going on? We're here. Episode 2. Hey, it only gets better. Check it out. I control the way the world sees me. It's time to elevate your mind. Try to change the way you think. I control the way the world sees me. It's time to elevate your mind. Try to change the way you think. Hey, what's going on, family? Hey, good looks, man. Hey, it's all good in the neighborhood. Tonight, we got a special edition of Elevating the Narrative, and we only turning up from here. This is season 2. Welcome to season 2, The Journey. We're talking about your life, your experience, and how people can gain perspective from what you have done in your life. Listen, we all have been through things. We all have did things that kind of changed our lives and made things different for ourselves. So it's very important that you wake up every day and know that you have a purpose, right? It's not about the seeds. It's not about the seeds that you're planting, right? You got to be more focused on the harvest. What's going to be your harvest, baby? What is you going to reap from what you've already did? So it's all important to bless someone else. So today, here we go. We got a special guest coming on. And while we're waiting for our special guest, we'll give you a little bit more taste of the song. We didn't release it on Saturday. You know why? Because we want to keep you on the edge of your seat. All right, my fans. Hey, it's all good, man. All good in the neighborhood. I'm so happy that, we're in season 2, The Journey. We got our next 2 episodes booked. I'm very excited about that. We got a brother going to come on. He's a musician. His road to becoming a musician has just been phenomenal, man. So, we just got to make sure we're doing the things that we need to do to be the selves, right? So, we got our book coming out, our kids' book. I'm so excited. And the person who's going to be in the book is very similar to me. What's going on, family? Welcome to episode 2. How's everything going? How's everything?
Hi, good. How are you?
I'm doing well. How's everything in GA?
Everything is great. Thanks for having me.
Hey, absolutely. We got to get you some gear down there so you can represent elevating the narrative. We all trying to make sure we're controlling the narrative and not just changing the narrative, right?
Absolutely, yes.
All right. Awesome. Well, we're very happy to have you tonight. Tell us a little bit more about yourself and where you're from.
My name is Valen Cole Lyons. I'm a broker here in Atlanta, a Black-owned brokerage. I'm originally from Tampa, Florida. I've been in Atlanta for about 20 years, and I've been in real estate for over 14 years here in Atlanta.
Nice. And how has that business been treating you? Was it all, riches and glory in the beginning, or did you go from rags to riches, as they say?
Of course not. I started in the foreclosure market when the houses were $60,000, $7,000, $10,000. That was when I decided to get into real estate. The first home I sold wasn't a home at all. It was a trailer. It was a mobile home.
And when you made your first sale, what helped you understand that it was all due to the hard work that you kind of put in the beginning?
Oh, wow. I mean, just learning, just being open and taking every opportunity that came. That same first sale that those clients gave me their real home to sell, that was a $400,000 home. I had no idea what to do. But they trusted me I was so tenacious with selling them that mobile home that they gave me the opportunity to sell their real home. So
nice. That's awesome. And how long have you been doing this business?
Over 14 years now.
Wow.
And I have a brokerage with over 20 amazing agents that have they're on tonight watching, and they're absolutely amazing. Love it.
Okay.
Love it. Yes.
Awesome. And I think the next question is, how do we invest in our journey? What was that step in your life where you said, man, I really need to invest in myself and bet on me?
Day one. The first step in 1,000 miles is the first step. Like you can't get to 100 steps until you take the first step, and really betting on yourself and investing in yourself in your business every day. I mean, I do it every day, and I have agents that like, you really invest in your business. You put everything back into your business, and it's constant. I don't stop. I don't stop investing in myself, in my agents, in my company.
Wow.
And it is really a mindset. It's a mindset.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And now what you mentioned in mindset, we know that, the mind is a terrible thing to waste, right? So, how do you stay focused? What are some things you do to stay on that journey that you're on and investing in that journey so you can ensure that you have some type of residual income, not only for yourself, but future generations?
I mean, first of all, it starts with my energy. I'm very protective of my energy. I will tell someone in a minute, I'm about to put up a wall. Like, I'm putting up a wall. Mondays are very important for me. Hey guys. Mondays are very important for me. Mondays, it's like, everyone is like new year on the 1st. Monday is my new year. Every Monday I start over, no matter how the week goes. So I get to start my life over every Monday.
Oh, wow.
So I get to
Okay.
start over Monday, and I really take that serious. So do not mess my Monday up, because that's my new year. And then I really plan. I set goals. I manifest. I speak it into existence. If I say I'm going to do it, I do it. I take action.
Yeah.
I just don't talk about it. I really don't want to talk about it. I like to call you and tell you about it once it's already in motion, and that's very important. And to show, I show my kids that I'm actually doing it. My son, he got fired a couple times, and he was like, "Mom, I'm gonna start my own business." I said, "Really? You tired of getting fired?" He's like, "Yeah." And I believe in that, and I believe in creating generational wealth, teaching kids to become business owners, to
Right.
employ people, creating jobs, and it's important to start them young. It's so funny you say that. My 13-year-old had to convince me to buy Monopoly. The Monopoly. He said, "Mom, you're a whole broker. You
Right.
gotta buy Monopoly." And when we sat down to buy the game, my son started buying up every property.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
I was so
That
impressed.
says a lot, right?
Yes. I was
Yeah.
like, dang. He was
I
just
mean,
like,
he's seeing what you're doing. He's like,
yes.
shoot, I need to be a property owner.
He was racking it up and collecting the rent and everything. I was like, dang.
That's awesome. That's
Yes.
awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. That says a lot about, how you're investing in not only yourself,
Hmm.
but people around you. Kind of talk to that. Why is it important to not only invest in your journey, but as you're moving on your journey to kind of invest in other people?
Yes, as an African American woman, we have a bad rep of
Mm,
not giving back, not being working together, and sadly, it is common in our world. We don't share our secrets, and in my brokerage, that's not what we do. We show our papers, we tell our secrets, we support each other, and it starts with me. So when you come aboard, you're here with the Cole Realty Group. We let you know how to succeed. I have a saying, "No agent left behind," and we
I
take it
like.
personally. And we help each other out. We team up. We partner up. You can call anyone
Mm,
to get help. And I wanted to change that narrative. And it had to start with the broker. It had to start with me. And a lot of times, Black women were the head of households. We're single parents. We're raising kids on our own. We're providing, and we're the dad, the mom, the grandparent. And I wanted to make sure that I kind of took away the curve, and give them all my secrets up front, so they didn't have to
right.
have a year in real estate to make money. They can
Yeah.
make money in 90 days. They can make six figures in 6 months.
Hmm.
With my 14 years of experience, this is like my third child. I'm teaching you everything I did wrong so you can do right, because it took me forever to make money. 14 years ago, I didn't have this,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
my agents come aboard, and they're closing 5 deals in 30 days. They're, writing contracts in 2 weeks. And I love it. I love when they pull up in their new cars and they're buying houses. Those are our cars.
Yeah. Indeed. Indeed.
Yeah,
So are you still investing in other things besides real estate?
absolutely. Absolutely. We do a lot of giving back in the community. Well, it's here's the thing. real estate, but it also trickles down. I partner with other, like my closing attorney is African American closing attorney. By
Nice.
giving her my business, it grows her business, so it invests in the community. She employs more people. I mean, and then by having Black and brown agents and them in the field, we're helping more homeowners become homeowners, because African Americans are the lowest amount of home ownership in the U.S.
Yeah,
So I
absolutely.
see it just coming down. So it's not just real estate; it helps the community as a whole.
That's right.
It starts with real estate.
Yeah, indeed, indeed. And you know what you mentioned, that I mentioned a lot on my podcast because I do a lot of reading myself. But it makes me think about Black Wall Street and the power of them like investing in each other. And I just wish that we kind of did that more in our community, because if you, like you say, if you think about the dollar value of our community, it doesn't stay long in our community. And just watching the trial that's going on with brother George Floyd, and may he rest in power, and his family is blessed through this, but it's just so traumatic, and it makes me think about the power of us, like what we could potentially do if we just work together,
Yes, we talked about segregation and how it was bad, but it was also good because it kept our money in our community.
Yeah.
The dollar stayed in the community longer, couldn't go nowhere. We didn't like being told no, that we couldn't do something, we couldn't go places, and we couldn't be certain places, but our dollar stayed in our community. Right now, you try to keep our dollar in our community, you can't. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
It's
it's
hard.
impossible. So I try to employ as many Black, brown people in our community that we can, to keep our dollar in our community, whether it's our photographer, our closing attorney, our inspector, our agents, just as a whole. That's, I do my part in giving back.
Nice, nice, nice. I love it. So, we reached the elevator round. I have a big question for you. We kind of talked about it before we came on. So you have an idea of where we're going. We switched it up for Women's History Month. Shout out to all our women who are doing powerful things in their communities, and our ancestors who we're standing on the shoulders as of today, right? So here we go in our elevator round today. In celebration of Women's History Month, we're going to talk about in this elevator round some women who have been impactful in history. So here we go. And we would love to hear from you if you align to one of these women, or if you feel like, hey, I align to all of these women. So here we go. We have Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth, Mary McLeod Bethune, Shirley Chisholm, Angela Davis, and of course our very own Kamala Harris.
Bethune, love Bethune. I mean, can I take a piece from all of them? I mean,
absolutely.
I can pick from such legacies and such. I mean, they've impacted in so many different ways. I can't choose. It's not fair.
Yeah.
I
think you went on mute. There you go. Oh, you're back.
I'm sorry. I have to take a piece from each of them. Like they all have such greatness. It would be hard to choose, but I definitely Bethune. I don't know. That's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Well, tell us, what do you think you represent when you think about Women's History Month? Because I agree with you that, and we meant for it to be a hard question.
Yeah.
So, but what do you
educate? I like to give back. I like to support. I like to empower. I like to encourage.
Nice.
What else? I mean, when I like my agents are mostly women. When they're like having difficulty, I let them know we're in it together. Like, relax, let's breathe, let's get grounded. Let's. I'm like a problem solver. I'm like, no, I've been here. Come on, let's do this. Like
that sounds a little bit like Harriet.
Yeah, like where are we? Okay, come on. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I can fix this. So let's start here. But then also I'm also empowering. I'm like, there's no failure. We're not going to fail. We're going to do this. This is happening. Okay, and this is how it's going to happen. And then I'm also the pusher. I don't take no for an answer. I mean, I wear a lot of hats. I'm all across the board. I'm all across the board there.
All right, all right. I like that. And one of the guests tonight, Michael, told you so. He actually guessed Harriet's, and hearing what you said, you do definitely align to Harriet and her mentality of like helping people reach their dreams. So I like that. So while we get ready to play our reaction, if you have any questions, if you're here tonight, please drop your questions in the chat, and we want to get your reaction to our new theme song for season 2. And see what you think about it. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. I control the way the world sees me. It's time to elevate your mind, time to change the way you think. I control the way the world sees me. It's time to elevate your mind, time to change the way you think. So that's the first part of it.
Okay.
It comes in like that. What do you think?
I love it. I love it.
Now, what was your best part about the beginning?
I love the way the world sees me. It was a little muffled, but I love it. I love it. Yes.
Thank you. Any words of inspiration for people tonight who may not be able to watch it in real time, but may watch this at a later time? If you want to drop it.
I always say, believe in yourself. Follow your dreams. Don't let anyone get in your way. You're your biggest fan. There's going to be obstacles. There's going to be naysayers. And I mean, as long as you have your path, as long as you have your vision, just stay true to it. Just stay true to it. Write it down, look at it every day. I have Post-its on my mirror. I print it out. I have things that say, it's not who's going to let me, it's who's going to stop me. I mean, my girlfriend's like, how often do you read that? I'm like, I need to. When she comes, and I don't take them down. I have sticky notes until I accomplish things. And it's important to see it, to visually see your goals and to see the things that you want for yourself. Make vision boards, make it real for yourself. If it's not real to you, it's not going to be real to anyone else.
That's right.
It's not there. And energy is powerful. Energy is everything. Protect it. Protect it, everything you have.
I mean, you just hit every note that I play to, because, when I was growing up, I grew up in a spiritual household and upbringing. And one of the things I really love about my spiritual upbringing is I think about Jeremiah 29, how it talks about, for God knows the plans that he has for you. And we all have plans for our lives. We all have purpose. Anytime you can put your hand over your heart and you can feel that still beating, that lets you know that you still have a purpose that you haven't fulfilled. So I love how you just drop that and you put it into the atmosphere. And I definitely want people to just understand that it's very important to connect to your journey. To know what your purpose is and to continue to move to your journey so you can be the best that you can be and help those around you. So, because it's not just about us. And I was just talking to someone earlier in the day, and I was telling them that failing to prepare is preparing to fail. So you talked to that, how it's important to prepare. We don't want to fail to prepare. So we want to prepare so we don't fail. So we really appreciate you. We definitely going to have you back again. We're going to send you some gear, as I said, so you can support what we're doing as a company and from our entertainment side of the house. So we appreciate you.
Awesome. Thank you for having me.
All right. Salute. Have a blessed day.
You too.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Good night.
Bye. Good night.